Okay, that should be enough time. For the pause was to have to, if I need to do a part two, then I can stop it there without having to end in mid-sentence and sound strange. Um, I looked into Mexico as well, and I called this service called Belite, like Belite. I think it's like .com. There's Belite, there's Belite Mexico, and they do financing for surgery in Mexico. They use Dr. I don't know if I pronounce this right, Dr. Aceves for gastric sleeve, gastric bypass. You could also do lap band in Mexico if you want it through him. The hospital, she told me, I forgot the name of it. I have it written down somewhere. She said that's the hospital that they use, like if the President of the United States were to go to Mexico, that's the hospital they have on standby if something happens to him and he has to go there at the hospital immediately. So I'm assuming that's not just some clinic on the side of the road. It's probably a halfway decent hospital. Um, I've read some reviews about him, and I was actually looking into it. The thing about that is they want you to put down, let's see, I think it was 4,500 for the sleeve, and then you pay out in installments at least 200 a month um, for payments. Now, they don't do gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, those things in the U.S. with this particular company that does the money down and the $200 a month. There's a lap band, I think it's done in Detroit, Michigan. It's 2,500 down and 200 a month. But then you got to worry about when you go back home who's going to do your fills, and uh, I just don't have the money because if you're not a patient of a particular doctor who did the surgery, then they usually charge you more for the fills, and I just didn't want to have to pay with that. So that's one of the other reasons why I want the gastric sleeve. It's over, it's done with, no fills, none of that I have to worry about. That was belite.com, belitemexico.com. And then I think Dr. Alanis's website is dralanis.com. Like I said, I'll put it at the end of this, or I might have to make a separate blog with the information. Or you can just message me, send me a message or a comment, and I'll send you the information too. So, that's the doctor that does the surgery in Mexico. Also, I researched him and Dr. Alanis on, okay, I'm going to have to send this on the end too, for it's obesityhelp.com or obesityhelpforum.com. You can, there's patients that have had the doctors or the surgeons do their surgery, and they review like the patients, they review the doctors and the clinic and their staff and things like that. So there's good reviews, there's bad reviews, and most people will just tell it like it is. So if they're not happy with a particular surgeon, they will let you know on that particular forum. There's that forum. There was lapbandtalk.com. Anyway, there's you can see a picture of the doctor and his website, and I think there's a link to his website, and then there's reviews, patient reviews. So I found that very helpful. And let's see, what else was there? I think that's about it. 11.5 for Dr. Alanis. At least that's how much it is as of today, April 21st, 2009. I have a big folder here that I have tons of writing on. There are other doctors that I looked at, and it's like 13,000, there's 12,000, 16,000, 18,000, 17,500. These are all for gastric sleeve procedures for self-pay patients. So this is just in my general area, and I wanted someone who knew what they were doing, because you want someone that has done gastric bypass or gastric sleeve before, because there's a staple line and you don't want to have any leaks or complications. And like I said, I feel completely confident in Dr. Alanis, and I'm going to have my EG done, and not by Dr. Alanis, which he does do EGDs himself, but I'm having mine done with a gastro specialist because of my GERD or indigestion. That's what I'm looking for. Indigestion that I've had for like 10 years, that I've taken like, I can't tell you how many bottles of Tums and Gaviscon, but I recently switched to Prilosec, and then that really helped a lot. So anyway, I'm having that done tomorrow, and I will let y'all know how the procedure goes, because if they find anything, then I'm going to have to wait to have the surgery. So hopefully, please pray for me that everything comes out right, and that there's no side effects from It's indigestion that's caused from being overweight. Because, quick fact, if you're at least 10 pounds overweight, then you can have GERD or indigestion. So just 10 pounds overweight, and I'm like way beyond 10 pounds overweight. So yeah, and I have been for at least 10 years. So anyway, I hope I don't have to do a 2-part blog for this. If so, then hopefully where I paused, I can cut it off right there and then start my part 2. Anyway, thanks for listening. I think if I missed anything, I may do another blog. If you have any other questions, call me, email me, you can message me. I have a MySpace account, whatever you want to do. You can leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. So that's it. So my son should be getting home from school any minute, so bye guys.